GSL. Welcome to GSL Ohana.
In the bottom right, our Terran player. Can he do the impossible and get out of this group? It'll be tough. The teammate of Seed, but currently being outclassed, he is
LGIM happy.
And in the upper left, easily one of the best Zergs in the world, a macro monster. Here to try to go up in the rematch against Seed, a pivotal match in the last GSL.
GSL symbol.
Symbol.
Okay, Tasteless. It's time to see what Happy has planned. I think it's going to be more of the same. Strong, standard macro play.
Yep. It's funny because, you know, we always applaud strong standard macro play, but, you know, in this case, it's like he does it too much, and therefore it actually becomes a problem.
And,
Radartosis?
Yeah.
Give me your approval,
true.
Radartosis.
No,
That's all I want in this world.
Well, you have it, Tasteless.
Thank you.
You'll always have my approval.
Thank you.
Now he's going to drone scout the command center first. We've seen Symbol in the past go double hatch against this. We'll see if he does it here. I'd love to see that out of him. I'm bored of seeing people go hatch pull and just play as if they aren't going command center first.
Yeah, I like that reactionary Zerg style.
Yeah.
He like plays like life and just gets link speed. I'm like,
I guess that's the new fad.
Barracks is now being made. Looks like he is going to go for a third hatch.
Yep. Should be going for that. And there you go. Now this is we don't see many Zerg players do this yet, but if you scout a command center first, there is simply no way for them to attack. You can do this and get away with it. In fact, he's going to go gas afterwards so he can't get that link speed. His amount of territory that he's going to have to cover against any sort of attack, even small marine attacks, he's going to be too big for Queens. So
exactly,
he needs to get link speed relatively quickly if he does go for
because those rocks cut off the third base from the second base.
Yeah,
you can get there, but you got to go the long way.
Yeah, and it just simply takes too long. You know, you could simply walk there with a few Marines and an SCV and build a bunker or something like that. But you know what? He'll get that speed out relatively quick, and everything will be fine. And he'll have 3 hatches and just insane production.
All right, more Marines are being rallied out here. And, yeah, looks like the spawning pool's almost done. A little bit of downtime here.
It should take a bit for anything really crazy to happen. I mean, Happy, he's gone into the command center first, followed by 2 racks, followed by 2 gas. Probably throw up a factory right afterwards and start getting add-ons. But all this means basically is that these two are going to really macro up. I don't expect either player to attack for a bit.
Yeah, there should be a lot of downtime here in this game. All right, Artosis.
Yes.
Here's a question.
Okay.
If money was on the line, could you beat Laugh in one best of 3 in Street Fighter if you could do it 30 times in a row? Could you beat him?
Probably not.
Probably not?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to bet $100?
That I could not?
That you could.
Well, if I say probably not, then no, of course not. Why would I? If I don't think I can do it, why would I bet $100?
All right, you have a good point.
Yeah,
as it came out of my mouth, I'm like, well, that just doesn't work, does it?
No, not even close.
What about 100 games? 100 best of 3s?
No,
you can do
I don't.
You don't think you can beat him once out of 100 best of 3s?
Yeah, I guess I probably could, but yeah. How about this? Do you think you could lose to a Street Fighter Pro playing StarCraft? Ever.
If I was playing StarCraft?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Unless it's like one.
It's interesting how that works.
I mean,
with different games, because like for instance,
well, it's like a totally different game. But then again, I guess the question would actually be, does the person actually play or not? That's the real difference. You know what I mean?
Sure. Now,
I'm sure there's a Street Fighter Pro out there who's like probably, there probably has to be some that are grandmasters.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe they could. You take a game up, you're maybe sure.
But it's interesting how different esports function. Like, for instance, you know, you look at some FPS games, and it's just like it's such there's not enough random factors to switch up the champions all that much. You'll just have like people will like almost always get the same places in tournaments and stuff. Like Quake, for instance, and Counter-Strike had so many people that just kept on winning. Whereas in StarCraft, it took us like 10 years to get people that would
they were
get to the top a lot. Yeah, like Flash or Jadon or something.
Exactly.
Whereas, you know, here we have like so many different tournament champions. It's just different, not better or worse either way.
So the Hellions are moving up to the top. We got a command center coming in here now too. Very passive game for both these guys, which makes sense. That's actually what they're good at, you know.
Yeah, certainly.
Symbol, I think, is like nobody's more macro than Symbol. Would you agree with this?
He's pretty macro, to be honest. He might even be more macro than DRG.
Yeah. Oh, I think he is more macro than DRG. DRG occasionally will actually end in the mid game. This nerd Symbol wants Brute Lords.
Likes his ultras as well.
Yes.
Well, he's killed off 4 SCVs this game. Meh. As we see, right now it's 54 drones to 37 SCVs. That third command center is going to be finishing up pretty soon, but it's kind of late. I mean, he doesn't have any attack timings coming up. He can just go ahead and take a third base, sure, but as soon as he lands that third base, Symbol's like, well, all right, you know, can easily take a fourth.
All right, now hitting the Queen here. And hitting hard. Queen does manage to get out. Now, hopefully Happy doesn't bungle this like he did in that last game. That was pretty bad when he lost all those Hellions and the Banshee.
Certainly.
And if Happy you know, can do enough damage and keep this alive, maybe Happy will take a lead and potentially win this game.
Yeah. Well, you know, Symbol's doing a good job with his defense. This is really the only thing Happy can do for quite a while is this simple Hellion Banshee harassment. And the Hellion doesn't even have, I mean, the Banshee doesn't even have Cloak. Thank God the Hellion doesn't have Cloak. That would be bad.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you know, it's one Banshee. He's hoping that Symbol either messes up a little bit or, you know, over defends, but that's not really happening. I mean, he can afford 3 Spore Crawlers, which is what he made.
All right, so Symbol pushing out now with a lot of these Spine Crawlers here. And the game kind of reverts back into passivity. Spire now on the way.
And a Roachhorn on the way as well. And
what are
I'm
your
looking
thoughts
around, and he didn't get to scout if there was going to be more than just the 2 barracks. So I guess there's the possibility that he's like, all right, I better get this Roachhorn in case he goes mech.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's doing. I might as well just make one. It's just one drone, and if suddenly, you know, a bunch of Hellions and tanks come out, it's like, oh,
yeah,
I'm making roaches.
He is getting roach speed. Of course, there are like really weird old styles like Roachling, Baneling, and stuff that you can get aggressive with. That's can catch people off guard and do a lot of damage, but I don't think that's what it is. In fact, he canceled roach speed. So yeah, he was just waiting to see what was going on. Now he's finally seen Medevacs and Marines, so he realizes, okay, this is much more standard. Don't need anything out of that Roachhorn. But I like that he was ready for it.
All right, Marines coming up here. Scans. He may just go ahead and take out the Spine Crawler, and he will. Is Symbol going to be okay? Whoop, nice, coming out there. Keeping that Spine Crawler alive. He has a few Banelings here, but Baneling speed is not yet done. Ideally, he'd want to attack him when Baneling speed completes.
Happy's doing some good pokes right now. He really is. He's getting up there. He's removing some creep tumors and whatnot. He knows he can't do damage yet, so he's backing up before any damage can occur to him.
He's actually staying even here in supplies, pretty much.
Yeah, he's keeping that macro up, man. That is for sure. But he's about even in upgrades overall. He is adding his second factory. We have the infestation pit out for Symbol. Ooh! No, not quite. That wasn't.
Ooh, indeed.
That could have been good, but it wasn't.
All right. So he's going to keep on pushing.
Ooh, indeed. Artosis.
Bet you like that one.
Yeah. All right, so here we go.
Right, he's coming up to the fourth. Those Lings taking a lot of damage here.
Trying to surround right now with Lings.
Hitting these Marines.
And good splitting by Happy for sure. Symbol should have enough here, or just barely not enough.
The next wave is going to come up here.
That was like really good splitting. There isn't. He only has 20 Lings? Okay, yeah.
Are the hatches getting lower?
Yeah, he
Symbol
does
needs
not
to save
want to lose this.
Going back behind the minerals.
And the mutants coming in will add the necessary damage, it looks like. Should be able to remove these Marines.
Not entirely clear. All right, yeah, he does get in there.
And he saved the hatch. That's what's really important. But he did lose quite a bit there.
He's like still losing quite a bit, man.
Medevacs. Wow.
Medevacs are pretty good, man.
Some badass Marines right there.
Because he needs to target down specific Marine. Oh my god, he didn't chase those medevacs. Now there's reinforcements coming up here. And remember, he lost a lot of lings back there to hold off that attack.
Yeah.
So this next push could be deadly from Happy.
Yeah, Happy's starting to put out some pretty like low unit pushes, but he's doing a very good job with them. His 2-2 is about to finish. He's going to want to wait for that. Right now, Symbol on 1-2. His +2 melee is a little bit behind. Happy is going to have, you know, maybe 30 seconds in there where he's going to have that one upgrade advantage if he does move forward. And that's starting right about now, right now.
All right, he's closing in here, hitting so hard. And I got to say, Happy's pushes are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I think he's going to be able to snipe this investor before he gets back up behind the bushes.
And he gets a lot of banelings at the minimum. Doing a really good job right now. Symbol's adding a lot of lings out. His +2 melee
bad
not quite
bungles
done.
there.
These are great spreads by Happy. And Happy just with these relentless pushes doing a great job.
Remember that hatchery was already low on HP. He couldn't target it down right now.
Yeah, that hatchery.
He's going to lose it for sure.
Yeah, Symbol's not even going to try.
Boom.
And during all this, he actually had 3 medevacs he wasn't even using. So he's bringing those up now. It's going to make his force even more powerful.
I think Happy can win this.
Yeah. He's ahead in supply, man. I would say, I think Symbol might be able to still come back, but you know, this is really solid play by Happy.
Yeah, he's just spreading perfectly. And this is one of those games where it can start to snowball out of control once you start to lose enough of your army. You can see Symbol desperately trying to tech up 2 Broodlords here.
Dude, this push here by Happy is so scary indeed. He's running around it. He doesn't really have enough units to do any sort of flank or anything to it yet, though.
All right. No, I think he can't actually even attack into that.
He just lost like 8 banelings, too.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Splash damage is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty all right. Even putting Marauders out front to take it.
I think this game might actually just end.
Yeah, it definitely could here. I mean, he's still making lings now. Not much left.
I think actually we're going to see GG. Oh, wait. He's got Broodlords. I didn't see that. Sorry.
Well, you know, the Broodlords can at least push him back, but Happy's got the supply lead. He's got the aggression going on. And, I mean, Symbol's taking a 4th base over on the side, but that's something that Happy can easily kill if he finds out about it.
Yeah, and he will find out about it. Okay, the Broodlords are almost done.
Targeting them down, and
nice
one goes down.
All right, now he might be able to clean all this up. He can double expand over here. Siege tanks on Siege. He needs to run. And he's going to get out of there. No lings here to try to trap them.
Now, it looks like he's going to go check out that 4th base area of Symbol, and this is going to break Symbol's heart, because this is exactly what Happy needs to do. Denying that 4th base, so powerful right now.
So, we have, again, 3 base on 3 base right now. Happy has not taken his 4th, but Symbol needs to be on a 4th. Oh, so smart. Drop it into the main. Now he sees it coming. Can he stop it in time?
Well, it's 4 tanks and 8 Marines. His Broodlord's way out of position. This is going to be pretty gross to deal with.
He could get the Greater Spire here.
I think he's going to. Really nice move by Happy.
All right, he hasn't targeted the Greater Spire just yet. The ling's spilling up here.
Yeah, looks like he's didn't really try for that much.
This attack kind of an afterthought here.
Now the main attack is coming up. And
is
the Broodlords, oh god, the Broodlords are alone.
Well, they need to book it right now.
Trying to kite backwards with them, get something in the way of those
Nothing
Marines.
funnier than kiting Broodlords.
Yeah. And I mean, this is pretty tough. Can he break through here? He does have 2 infestors. Looks like they have enough for Funkles.
All right, the lings are coming down here before the hat can be targeted down. The Broodlings continuing to push forward. I gotta say, Symbol, he's really staying alive here, but this might be the breaking point.
Yeah, right now Happy just has so many Marines in here. He's dealing huge amounts of damage to this 3rd base. Symbol cannot even get his 4th up. He's trying again, but he's losing Broodlords. He loses his 3rd base. Some bundles finally do go down. But Happy, it looks like he's done it. I mean, with just lings on the way.
GG here. There it is.
Well done here by Happy. Chose a good map, played it well. And
Now,
you know
I'm
what?
under the impression we're going to have Whirlwind or Daybreak here from Symbol.
Yeah, good chance of that. I think Whirlwind a better ZVT map than ZVP, so maybe we will see that picked here.
Wow, well done there by Happy. Saying, don't count me out yet. Stressful moment here for Symbol. They both have to save that stamina because they got to go up against Seed after this.
Well, let's see here, Tasteless. What map? You think really Whirlwind? Could he go Daybreak?
Either one, Daybreak or Whirlwind, he'll pick.
All right, I'm going to go Whirlwind.
I agree.
All right. Happy. Does he have the positional skill to win that? Oh, it's Daybreak.
Okay, Daybreak.
People don't like to choose Whirlwind.
Whirlwind is a big map, dude. That makes for some pretty long, epic games.
It's a hard map to play, a map that big.
Yeah.
It is. It's an annoyance. It's hard. Even practicing a map that big is difficult because there's like so much to account for, so much surface area where drops can happen and stuff like that.
Yeah, that is true.
Symbol,
not out of this yet. I think everybody would agree he's probably the better player. By the way, the IM team coming in here. That is sort of an awkward moment if you look at it because Happy knows he has to face off against Seed next.
Yeah. Well, he hopes that he can make sure that at least an IM goes through.
Yeah, exactly. But I think more so for Happy and Seed, an awkward moment.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's almost time. Happy looking actually not happy. No pun intended here.
Really?
This has been a stressful day for him. No pun intended, Artosis.
I think you intended that pun. I think you're lying. You're lying to the fans.
You lied to them, Tasteless. You can never cast again. All right. Happy and Symbol, guys. We're one game away from finding out who's out of GSL Code S.
Yeah. Well, someone's going to drop down to round 3 right now, and then someone in the next match as well, of that Code A, of course. Symbol's like such a dominant force that if he loses, I do feel like he'll come back happy. It's a little bit harder to say.
It is. I agree. All right, guys. The third game, the final match in this little set. Here's about to go underway. On the map, Daybreak, Happy against Symbol. Here in the GSL Code S. The winner